Hi, Mac fam. Today I wanted to kind of talk about why I don't drive um, and why I don't work. um, so, as you guys know, I've talked about having a disability in the past, and just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about that. I don't drive because of like the physical disability, and I also have like an intellectual and learning disability, but I also have a low IQ. No, I don't know the IQ number or level that I'm on, but it's probably good that I don't know because it would probably make me feel really bad because I'm sure I have a low one. I don't know, but I've been told I have a pretty low IQ. It's good that my family won't tell me because I think they're kind of like like protecting me is what I feel like they're doing so that I wouldn't feel worse about myself, because I'm already insecure, and it is hard being disabled. I know I've shared some personal stuff with you guys, some stuff in my past videos that I've struggled with. It's hard. It's hard having a physical disability, an intellectual and learning disability, and a low IQ, and developmentally delayed like I was. And I don't know if I am still, but when I was a child or young, I was developmentally delayed. Um, but I've come a long way. I'm very proud of how far I've come. Um, and that my family put me in like physical therapy and speech therapy and all that really helped me, honestly, and I was so grateful for that. So yeah, but I think just because of the disability and just like too, you have to be like really alert and you have to be really like aware, like when you're driving. Like, I'm gonna say this: not every person needs to be a driver. I think certain people with disabilities, no, I don't think they should drive. um, Older people, it depends, but no, especially if they have like Alzheimer's, dementia, Parkinson's, no. That could be really dangerous. And just older people too that like, might have, trouble seeing, or um because I know sometimes people have a hard time seeing at night, like driving at night, and some people just don't feel safe driving at night either, which I get that. Um, so it just depends on the person, but I think that's just kind of that. And then also too, I have severe sleep apnea, and so to be honest, sometimes I have to take naps during the day or later in the day because I'm just so exhausted from it. Like, it's exhausting to have it. But I'm trying to lose weight, as you guys know. I've actually lost some weight already, but I'm continuing to lose some more weight. And yeah, so I think that's just another reason because I've seen videos of people like literally like they'll be driving and like they'll have like a health issue or a health concern and nobody's in the car with them sometimes, and they'll start going the wrong way, they'll start going off the road, and people will start to notice. And I've seen videos of like people, trying to help or getting them to like stop the car, like stop, or trying to like wake them up, or I don't really know, but that is really scary, because that can also be really dangerous. So yeah. And too, people that like to ride your tail. I don't know why people like to do that, but people love to do that, okay? And it's not okay. Like, they could hit your car. You guys could get into an accident. Like, that's not safe. I cannot stand people that do that. Um, Especially like if I'm riding in a car, like I just cannot stand. I don't like when people do that, and I'm sure a lot of you are like, yeah, I can't stand that either, because that's not safe either. So, um, and then yeah, I think it's just like a safety thing, and um, stuff like that. And then also too, like, I have mental health illnesses and mental health stuff that I deal with. I have anxiety and depression, and To be honest, I have had past suicide attempts, and I've been hospitalized before for like suicide attempts, suicidal ideation, all of that. And I think my family kind of worries about that, like because of my past attempts. Like, what if I got in a car, and what if I, you know, tried to commit suicide, in a car? Like that also is not safe. So, um, you just, yeah. So I get it. But yeah, it makes it harder, because having to like rely on my family and for transportation, and I live with my mom and brother, but I don't have extended family here where I live, and I've got friends and stuff, but I have friends that live in my state, and then I have friends that don't. And some of the friends that live here, they don't live close to me or the people that I know. And so, but just feeling too like I can't really rely on people sometimes, like that is hard. Um, and just moving a lot too, as you guys know, that is difficult. And um, it's hard too, because you have to meet new people and build new community and try to find transportation, but it's really hard. Um, I mean, my mom and brother will take me places. A lot of times it's my mom, but my brother and me will, go out sometimes too to like the grocery store or pharmacy or other stuff. Sometimes to pick up food, it just depends. And my mom, but we also like but all of us too, like me, my mom, and my brother, will all go out somewhere too sometimes to like go out to eat or go somewhere fun, like a park or just some, just to get out of the house, and do something. But it is really hard feeling like I don't have like I do have reliable transportation in a way, but it's hard, like, not feeling like I could call somebody and be like, hey, can you, especially if they're in a different state, like that's not gonna work. Um, and so that's really hard. And um yeah, so, and then with the work, and with the work, I kind of have some concerns. As you guys know, one of my last videos I did share something kind of personal about, I sometimes have like incontinent issues, and um you know it just, accidents sometimes. Sorry, it's kind of hard for me to talk about it, but I want to, just because I want other people to know they're not alone if they struggle with that. But I think just kind of worrying about that. Like, I have to go to the bathroom a lot, but like I have to wear like specific type of underwear, or like an adult diaper, or something like that, because I don't know, I worry about that, like with a job, and like I don't know, just having to go to the bathroom a lot, but also them like maybe not being accommodating to that. But I know there are jobs out there that will accommodate you. Um, like if you are disabled and stuff, like there are jobs and volunteer opportunities out there that will, hire you or let you volunteer, and they work or they hire adults with disabilities. So that is good. We do need more places like that, because if people are able to, they should be able to work. But I think too, like the transportation is kind of an issue as well, and just feeling like reliable transportation, and but also not feeling like I have like people around me that could drop everything and come give me a ride, because I get it. People, in my life, they have work, they have school, they might not live close to me, they might not live in my state, um, so it's hard. Um, it is hard. Um, but I think just that, and then just too, like, the intellectual and learning disability, and, what, like, I get confused, and, I don't understand things fully sometimes. And so people have gotten frustrated with me with that before, and that's like really hard, but that's also like not okay. Like, people, I feel like, need to be a little kinder to me and other people with disabilities, because if we're confused, or if we have memory issues or memory loss, or just stop forgetting stuff, like don't be upset with us. Like, just try to show us a little grace and a little empathy and a little kindness, because we all need that. But it is really hard when people kind of, you feel like they're getting like agitated or upset with you if you've repeated stuff, or because I'm gonna be honest, I do that sometimes. I repeat stuff and I'm not aware unless if I say something or they say something like, oh, you repeated that, or oh, but yeah, so that's hard. But I don't know, I think just too, like in a job, like what if I did upset people because of that, and people do deal with discrimination in the workforce and in any kind, like, school, college, a job, whatever. Like, people deal with discrimination all the time, and it's not okay. It's really not. And so I think that's just kind of another issue. Is like, but I also have like really bad anxiety, but I've had that for a long time now. But um, just trying to like know that not everybody's gonna like me, and not everybody wants to be my friend. But to not even that, it's just like, if somebody does get upset, try not to take it personally, because sometimes people have bad days. Like, we're all human, and especially if you're working with somebody and somebody gets upset, or they lose it, or they get angry, upset, hurt at you, whatever, lash out, yell at you, whatever, like, they might be having a bad day. You don't know. But there are just people out there that are just plain mean. They're just mean. So, or they're a bully, So, I think that's just kind of like another issue. But I've had to deal with mean people throughout my life. I really have. And even sometimes now, yeah, I still have to deal with that. So, but I think too, just like worrying, like, what if I did get fired for like the incontinent stuff and the confusion, or just not understanding stuff fully, and the transportation too, like, that is hard. um that is hard. So that's just kind of some of my reasons, and I think some of my family's reasons too. But um yeah, so I just wanted to share that. But yeah. Alrighty, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe down below if you've not already. Always keep your head up, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.